Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556, and today for this episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, well, we're right where we left off. We had just handed over all the supplies we gathered for Daniel and the Sorrows, and Follows Chalk went back to the Dead Horses camp, which is where we're going to be heading to start off this episode. And we got Waking Cloud with us. But before we're not able to fast travel because Joshua Graham, as you can see, he's right there, and you can probably see him at the end of last episode. He's waiting to speak to us.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone. Do you know what it means?
You don't want to leave Zion. You'd rather kill every last one of the White Legs.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
This conversation just got pretty dark. What was that about happy, dashing little ones?
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
I mean, he just went in there and flipped their tables. He didn't exactly massacre them all, but fair enough, I guess.
I and the Dead Horses are prepared to do what must be done to protect Zion from the White Legs. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many Sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of abandoning it. He has good intentions, but I fear that if we evacuate the Sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them, and us, forever.
Yeah. Sounds good. So now, Joshua Graham will be located here. He's no longer at the Dead Horses camp. But like I was saying before we talked to him, that's where Follows Chalk went, and that is where we were headed first. There's also a cave there, the first cave that we were going to be looking in today. Because all these quests we were given in the last episode, we're not going to be doing any of them today. There's a couple quests we are going to do, but they involve Follows Chalk, not any of those ones. So we're going to head back to the Dead Horses camp and find Follows Chalk. Here he is right here by this campfire. Hello, Follows Chalk.
Good job getting those supplies to Daniel. If you were a dead horse, you'd get a tattoo for that.
So what's with this obsession you seem to have with civilization?
Let me tell you a story. When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache. Carried a guitar. I asked what he did for his living, and the interpreter told me he was a singer. What is that? I asked. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
Now, I obviously haven't done the talent pool quest, and I don't even think this character has talked to him. But that's the Lonesome Drifter, who's on the road between that gas station and the 188 trading post, right next to that big old open, like, I think it's a dried out lake where, close to Helios 1, where those fire ants are at. I could tell him about him, like I know him and I got him a job if I completed talent pool, but since I haven't, I can't tell him that, so What does Joshua think of this?
I haven't told him yet. Never had the growins.
Really? Maybe I could talk to him about it for you. Be a neutral party.
You'd do that? Sure. Sounds smart to me. He might not get so mad at you.
So tell me a little more about this area. Any interesting wildlife?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Maybe I can help with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
Alright. I'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Alright. So that's the quest I was talking about a few episodes ago. Bighorners of the Eastern Virgin. We'll go ahead and make that our active quest. This is the other quest. These are the two quests I was saying that we were going to be doing today. I'm not going to fast travel back there now because there's a couple things I got to do here. Well, for one, I got to do this, and then there's a cave up there, the Fallen Rock Cave, I believe. I'm going to have you wait here because you will absolutely kill all the bighorners. And yeah, this is what I needed all the, Actually, I'll mention that when I get up there. Alright, so now we found our way up the cliffs. Now we just gotta find the bighorner calf. Not killing any of the bighorners is going to be pretty easy, especially since we don't have her. If I would have went to that other cave, I'd have the Compliance Regulator, which is a unique laser pistol that, like, basically is like a stun gun, and it'll, like, stun them on a critical strike. So, like, they pretty much leave you alone as long as you keep your distance from them. The ones in the Mojave are a little more territorial than the ones here in Zion. But yeah, so like I was saying, as we're getting kind of close to it, it's over there somewhere. We've been collecting all this banana yucca fruit. I think I have like 30 of them by now. I have 25. Okay, so I was close. It was 5 off. Yeah. So you use the banana yucca fruit to actually make the bighorner calf follow you. Like, you feed it to it, and then it follows you. So that's why I've been collecting it. 26, which is what I have now, is a little excessive. I don't really need that much, but it'll do. So here's the bighorner calf. Interact with lost bighorner calf. Feed it. You found the lost mountain bighorner calf. It looks hungry. Feed it a banana yucca fruit. Yes, absolutely. And then once it sticks its head up, it'll follow you. It's a pretty cool quest design. I like this quest. And this is what I was talking about a few episodes ago, where we were going to help follow Chalk with something that nobody else will. Because like he was saying, none of the other hunters listen to anything he has to say. But after a little bit, I don't remember exactly how long it is, but after a little bit, it'll stop following you. Then all you got to do is feed it another banana yucca fruit, and it'll follow you again. Come on. I just fed you one. Okay, there we go. I believe the first bighorner that was there is the mother. Stop following me. Feed it another one. I think it doesn't follow me because it's got to complete its little eating animation, and it can't stop it halfway through, I guess. Come on, you can do it. Okay, never mind, it wasn't that one. Oh, maybe it was. Alright. Return the big mountain bighorner calf. I don't know why you keep it, because, like, I don't know. Can you bring it out of here? I've never tried that before. I've always returned it. But yeah, return the calf. So I was right. This is the mother. And it's not hostile anymore, see? Hello. How you doing? I guess that's as close as they're gonna get. They're not gonna reunite anymore. Can I feed you anymore? Nope, I can't. Alright. Well, that's all I needed those for, and I only used 3 of them. I still have 23 more. All we got to do now is just go back and speak to Follows Chalk and we didn't kill any of the Bighorners up here too. If we brought Waking Cloud, she probably definitely would have killed the ones that were hostile, even if they didn't necessarily aggro towards me just yet. Just because that's what she did, and I mean, that's what Follows Chalk did, and the companions normally behave in a pretty similar manner. So, yeah. Wait, where'd Follows Chalk go? Oh, he's right over here. I just ignored the quest marker.
What can I tell you?
Actually, something I can tell you. I returned the Bighorner calf to its mother and didn't even kill any of the other Bighorners.
Whew, glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me. Go with fortune, friend.
Yep, thank you. And with that, now completed Bighorners of the Eastern Version. And he gave me some ammo and a war club. And a pistol. That's pretty cool. Now I just gotta head through Angel Cave to find Fallen Rock Cave, or whatever it's called, through the back entrance. Okay, so I was mistaken, and it's actually not out here. There's just a little ledge right here. I, for some reason, thought it was that Fallen Rock Cave, or a cave, was over here with one of the Survivalist duffel bags. So now it's just right here. I thought it was in a cave that was right here. But it's right here, so it's hard to remember everything because there's so much stuff in this game that you tend to forget some stuff. And here it is, Fallen Rock Cave, and that completed the Finding 75 Location challenge. Alright, this is one of the Survivalist caves, so there's going to be traps and tripwires and stuff. I don't think I have Light Step yet. So I just gotta keep a little bit of an eye out. A better eye than I did during Dead Money, where I stepped on literally every single bear trap. Oh. Well, I missed one. There was a mine. There must have been 2 next to that fire extinguisher. Go. Alright, now I think we're pretty much safe in here. And right back here, we got a crate full of some energy ammo. Throw that out of the way. And more importantly, Compliance Regulator I was talking about. So here it is, the Compliance Regulator. It's an energy weapon. Like I said, it's a unique laser pistol. And it does a paralysis, which is just like a... did I say that? I don't remember, but yeah. On critical strikes, it paralyzes the enemy for like 10 seconds. And it stacks. It is stackable, so if you have like a super like high luck, high critical build character, and you get like 1,000,000 crits on the enemy, then yeah, it'll just multiply that by 10, and then that's how many seconds it's gonna be paralyzed for, which is pretty cool. Got some more energy ammo right here. I didn't mean to grab that terminal or open the terminal just yet. Sometimes these workbench crates can have some good stuff in them. Sometimes they actually have some, what's it called? Some skill books. So yeah, over here we got another Survivalist duffel bag. Some more ammo, and that's 2 out of 6. Yep. And now lastly, we'll read this, or we'll activate the terminal. So we got the first 2 notes. I'm gonna try to get all of them in order. All of the Survivalist notes in orders, but I might get them out of order. So there's that. So year 2077, October 28th. 5 days on foot, still can't sleep. Outside, it's like nothing happened. Sky looks wrong, that's all. Hike back to overturned Natgard truck near Tokerville. After blisters heal, maybe. Looks like USGS team was researching something here in cave. Cleared out when bombs fell, left equipment behind, probably thought they had families to run back to. October 29th. Dar must have said this out loud 1,000 times walking here. Maybe writing it will feel more like you heard. You were right. I was north of Spanish Fork, took the 77 along the Bravo Bay, steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died. Truck just stopped, so did a Chrysalis in other lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit SLC, Salt Lake City, inside a minute, and I was looking south. Lucky man. Flash behind me so bright, world looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysalis starts screaming they can't see. Didn't watch you die. Char saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes next 7 minutes. Ground shook each time 18 seconds later. When nothing hit for half hour, took a look, globe of fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple, sat them up against the car, let them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to help everything be okay. 1 bullet through both heads, instant. 5-day hike back to Zion. You told me. Stop running off to the wild. Man belongs with his family. You were right. You were right. You were right. You were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Should shoot myself what I deserve. Can't, maybe soon. October 31st. Black rain falling outside. Geiger jumping. Should let it kill me, but bottling water from back of cave all the same. November 2nd. Sounds dead outside, but can't look. Geiger goes lethal 15 feet from cave mouth. Do the math, radiation goes down before water runs out, or I never leave this cave. Year 2078, January 1st, Happy New Year. 2 months in cave, still lethal outside, don't get it. In Army, they said 2 to 4 weeks, cleared fallout. Less than a month's water left, been mopping condensation off cave walls, wringing shirt into bottles, trading calories for H2O. Food stocks holding, thanks USGS. If there was even a chance I'd see the 2 of you again, I'd run outside. January 10th. Sounded like windstorm out there for 2 days. Radiation down 500. What happened? January 15th. Took a peek. Snow. It glows green. January 28th. Radiation low enough I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rad drugs. January 30th. There is nothing alive out there. And that is all for these. So there's a lot of these notes. These are all left behind by the Survivalist, who is the survivalist, or not the survivalist, well, he is a survivalist, but he's the father in the cave, as Waking Cloud mentioned to us at the end of the last episode. And then down here in this little section, I believe, is, yeah, this is his little water supply. It's rad-free, too. I don't have any empty bottles, so I can't make it purified water, but yeah, this is where he was collecting his water at.
This is the only short path from the Narrows to Pine Creek. They will be cut to ribbons by these traps.
What should we do about it?
Disarm the traps if you can, or find the white legs who placed them and drive them off. Our advanced scouts should be able to deal with them if they don't have to fight off raiders at the same time.
Alright, let's take care of it then.
As you say.
Well, I guess since we're at the old Rockville Bridge... Well, there's one of the traps taken care of. We'll just go ahead and do... Which one is it? There it is, the treacherous road. We'll just,
This one is mine.
We'll just do this quest now while we're here. Since we're here. That's why I'm doing this. So I guess we're gonna do 3 quests today. There should be like 2 more. One like right here. Last one. This one
Fight
here.
you if I must.
Alright, there we go. Give me that shish kebab. According to the map marker, it's like right. Found it. I found the bear trap. I did it. I completed that quest. Cool. Got a mantis gauntlet. Weapon binding ritual. I think that's the first one I found out here. Yeah, so I wasn't planning on doing any of those quests today, but I guess we did this one because this is right by the next cave that I was gonna go to, which is Two Skies Cave, which is right over here on the other side of the ridge, right there. We are Two Skies Cave. This one has got geckos in it, but it's also gonna have some more of the survivalist traps in here. Forgot about that one. It was pretty well hidden. Ah, yes, this one. you can activate this. With a high enough repair, I could disarm that. You can also hack this terminal. And I think I could actually
I know you are eager
shoot
to
the generator. Yeah, there we go. You could shoot the generator too. There's a bunch of different ways you could do this. So if you don't have a high enough science or a high enough repair, you can literally just shoot the generator through the fence. And then if you do have a high enough repair, you can also do that. But I'm just gonna hack this terminal just so I can get the little 25 to 50 XP, however much this this terminal is worth. There we go. And then all this will do, well, the option's not there anymore because I destroyed the generator, but I would have been able to destroy the generator. And then same thing with this. I can't activate that anymore because I destroyed the generator. Yeah, pretty cool. It's a very New Vegas-y way of getting in here. And up here, we got another one of these Survivalist Cache right here with some more ammo. Demolition charge, that's from Dead Money. Ooh, a stealth boy. And then explosives crate, some more drained microfusion, another explosives crate, the reloading bench foot locker, right away, and some bobby pins, and another terminal with some more of his terminal entries on it. Okay, I think I actually found the next one in order, so that's good. So year 2083, May 5th, the comeback goes on. Add prickly pear to the list of survivors with honey mesquite and banana yucca. Add nodules, mutations, but safe to eat. Harvesting, oh so careful. Never take more than a fifth. Mouth waters every time I'm about to eat something that isn't from a can. May 7th. Clouds of those stinging flies near fallen tree I call the napper. Little flashes in the cloud. Something dragonfly size that zaps them midair, then scoops them up. Something new. Assuming those are cazadors. May 19th. Bighorn sheep. A family. A ram, ewe, and little one. Fucking goddamn it. May 20th. The sheep were different. Brawny. Ewe had curved horns just like the ram. Seen some tiny lizards, but this is the first time seen animals that big. Fingers crossed, 5 to 10 years breeding. Fresh meat, hides, horns. I know it's time to go back. Char when winter has passed. Year 2084. June 14th. Just got back. Tired, good, scrounging along the way. Ended up dragging back a cart of stuff. Right tomorrow, sleep. June 15th. Departed April 10th. Walked to SLC. Took 15 days. Would have been 7 to 9 back in the old days, but had to circle pockets of radiation and foraged along the way. Don't know what I was thinking. Imagine I'd find my house, dig through rubble, find something, your bones I hoped, and little nuts would have buried them. Here in Zion, maybe. SLC is mostly craters, warped steel girders where high-rises sat, mounds of bricks. Never found our house, didn't even find street. What wasn't a crater was scorched clean. Want to believe it was fast, a flash, both of you vaporized. Lies to make me feel better. I'll never know. Which part of city got hit first? Northeast, and you both died in a blink. Farther away, and you burned alive screaming, or the blast, broken glass, and bits of brick and wood splinters shredding you like hamburger. Look at it, coward, and listen, don't turn away, face it. If you'd been brave, lucky man, you would have found a spot and blown your brains out. But not you. You took your time walking back, made a shopping trip of it, scrounger. The truck was still there on the 77 north of Spanish Fork, the Chrysalis too, but no sign of the old couple's bones. Outside Nephi, I caught a trail. 3 men, tracks, heading toward Fountain Green. Thought about following, but didn't. Stupid fantasy of friends, more likely cannibals. June 20th. Took 2 days to build door and electrify it. No soliciting, assholes. Home sweet fucking home. Year 2095, September 20th. I count 28 of them. 11 adult males, 8 females, 9 children aged 2 to 10. Some rifles and pistols in bad repair. Old world clothes, ratty. September 22nd. Got close enough last night to hear them talk. Spanish, I think. From Mexico? Heard them say paradiso a bunch. Think that means paradise. Here to stay then. Seem harmless. Seem. October 5th. The one I called Maria is pregnant. think the father is Jose, but she spends a lot of time with Pablo, too. October 7th. Pedro ran out to pee in the stream and would have seen me if he looked to his left. Too close. Need to give them space. November 10th. Jose broke his leg chasing a bighorn. Too far from camp for them to hear. Told myself to leave it be, but couldn't. 300 yards from their camp. Did my best. Jose screaming imitation until a bunch of them came. Then strung them along to the crest where they could hear the real Jose. Probably useless. Compound fracture. Broke the skin. November 11th. Infection. So many goddamn words, nearly the same. Think I'd be fluent. But anyway, Jose's leg has got it, so he's going to die. Nature for ya. Of course, they're giving prayer a try. November 12th. Left bottle of antibiotics on a rock out. I don't know why I said antibiotics like that, but I said it like that. On a rock outside their camp last night. They thanked God. EOs, of course, as though that asshole saw fit to burn the world, but still cared enough to leave some medicine on a rock. November 15th. Jose will always limp, but otherwise, he'll be okay. Good deed for the month. Will they make it through the winter? That is all on this terminal. So I'm just going to pick these explosive crates real quick. Another demolition charge. Oh, those things are heavy. I didn't realize these are 1.5 pounds each. Guess I'm not going to take that with me. I'll probably get rid of the other one that I got. Or that I picked up out of that other crate. I'll take the microfusion clusters and grenades, though. Alright. On to the next cave. Alright, so I just fast traveled to Cueva Guercha, which is where a cave I discovered in the last episode. So far it seems fairly clear. Excuse me, Waking Cloud. Oh, never mind, there's some spore carriers. Shish kebab him in the face. I'll let Waking Cloud deal with those ones. I'm gonna go this way. Yep, there's one of the spore plants. Some more spore carriers. Okay. And there's one more. I think this is just another spore plant. Yep, there's two more over here. Oh, that's the work club. There's a shish kebab. Shish kebab. Right. Nope, I can't make that jump. I don't know why I thought I could make that jump, but I thought I could. Oh, another one right here. Just shish kebab them to death. I couldn't even see what I was doing. A fire-based weapon seems like it would be effective against some plants. But they don't give you any like sort of bonus damage against them, which, you know, would make sense. I already killed that one. Oh, look, 4 bricks of C4 in there. We also got a level up too. I took all of the C4, and then there's some more C4 in this one. And that bottom crate is a fake crate. Not a real crate. Wait, didn't I just... Oh, yeah, I did. This is mine. Plasma mine. That I didn't see. Okay, now we're inside his little... Look at that. Oh, well, this is going to pop up. But there was a Chinese Army Special Ops manual in that crate. Which is what I was saying in the first cave. Sometimes these workbench crates will have a skill book, which is pretty cool. So, level 29. I'd say, let's get survival up to 50, and then we'll get melee weapons up a little bit, since I'm using the shish kebab right now. Level 29, so there won't be any new perks. I'm going to take the professional, so up close and personal. That's how you like it. Your sneak attack criticals with pistols, revolvers, and submachine guns, whether guns or energy weapons, all inflict an additional 20% damage. And since I'm using a 45 auto pistol with a silencer, it'll do 20% more damage. Oh, there's a tumblers today and a Chinese Army Special Ops training manual. Oh, that's lockpick and sneak. That's pretty cool. Ooh, sneak up by 4, as well as lockpick up by 4. Nice. Brings my lockpick up to 86, which is being boosted by something right now. And sneak is up to 84. Very nice. Oh, and the game crashed. Nice. Alright, well, maybe those skill books will still be there, but probably not. Okay, luckily I was able to just load a crash save, so I didn't lose any of the progress. So yeah, here we are. Here's another one of the Survivalist Cache, which has got bobby pins, some more ammo, some more C4, another detonator that don't need a fusion core. I guess I'll take that again. Another stealth boy and some more drain stuff. Take that. Gun case, we'll unlock that after. Take these drain microfusion or energy cells, and before someone complains at me, I will take that one too. I didn't miss it. I just ignored it for the time being. Alright, another terminal. Oop, there's a bobby pin right there. We got year 2097, January 13th. Offers are gone finally. All 34 that still lived ate their dead for strength, then struck out. Southeast. Victory. 10 months of killing. All I feel is cold. I think I missed a couple of entries. I think this wasn't the next cave I was supposed to go to. So I was misremembering. I just remember that this is one of the caves that the Survivalist had his cache in, and I already had the location discovered. I'm going to go to Two Skies Cave next. So, I mean, we'll see. So, they deserved every goddamn bit of it. January 17th. Thought I was dreaming, but the screams were real. For a moment, though, thought they'd tricked me. Just pretended to leave Zion, then sent a patrol to track me down. But the screams were a woman's. Edged around corner in passageway. You have a look. One vaulter, ankle deep in bear trap. Leveled my SMG. But the way she was crying stopped me. How she screamed when she saw me. Been their boogeyman a long time. Named Sylvia, claims she ran away from them, calls them evil people, children of the devil. Turns out they were sick after all, something they caught in a vault they lived in. She never came down with it. Yet. So help me, I've wound up being her nurse. He's something I noticed about, I never really noticed this until right now, or until today. He skips a lot of words that should be there. It's like, I've wound up being her nurse. Well, I guess I just read that like an idiot, but there's a lot of other places where it seems like there's some words that should be there, but they're not. So I'm like trying to read it how I would read it, how I would have wrote it, but then the words aren't existing, so I just read it how he wrote it there, but whatever. January 18th, her story matches what I learned from my interrogations last year, but according to her, let's just say it was bad to be a woman in that group. So when they left, she slipped away. She knows next to nothing about living outside a vault, says she wants to learn. Year 2100, September 9th, never been so scared in my life. Canada wasn't scary, just sickening. The criminality of it. The end of the world wasn't scary when I knew you and Alex were dead. I didn't have anything left to be scared about. I just went on for some reason. I wasn't scared fighting the vaulters. It was like I kept daring them to finish me. When I killed them, I think it was the closest I came to feeling happy in years. Sylvie is pregnant, and I am terrified. Ridiculous old man, a father again at 47 in this world. She's so excited and so trusting. Says it's God's will that we have this child. Like nothing can go wrong. You see Char. She doesn't know about you and Alex. Never told her. Almost did sometimes, but what you and I had, it seemed wrong to share it. More like an old man not wanting his young wife to know how he failed the one who came before her. Hiking into Tokerville. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. For medical books and supplies, this will be done right. I'm sorry, Char. Hope you can forgive me. Year 2101. March 5th. Baby was breech. Would have been a son, Michael. Did my best to turn him. Failed. Must have done Caesarean, Kaisarian, too late. Had to put Sylvie out, and she never woke up. Buried them south of the Narrows. Well, this time I was by their side. So much better. I think I can finally do it. Blow my fucking brains out all over this goddamn cave. That's it for this one. I'm just gonna check my my Pip-Boy notes real quick, because it adds them in order. Because with the Stewie tweaks, there's one tweak you can sort your notes tab to be alphabetical. So instead of just in the order you collected them, so now all these are in order. So 2077, 2078, 2083, 84, 95, 97, 1, So from 95 to 97. This was the ones before this cave, and then these 3 were on this terminal here in this cave. So I think I was getting them in order. But it seems like, you know, because he just started talking about killing the people from Vault 22 in this one. Well, since I've cleared that one, might as well clear all of them now. That's what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid doing that to them. But now I gotta do that to all of them. Otherwise, my OCD will kick in. Okay, now I'll pick this average gun case, and then we'll move on to Two Skies Cave, which is not too far. It's... or Morning Glory Cave. I don't know why I was saying Two Skies Cave. I was already at Two Skies Cave. Yeah, Morning Glory Cave. That's where we're gonna go next. If there's nothing interesting in this this gun case, I'll just cut right to when I'm discovering that. Okay, so it looks like the cave is gonna be up there. Got some geckos here. Oh, and a Yaguai. And a Yaguai. Well, luckily we got a critical strike that does 20% more damage. That puts us at 4 out of 10 of the Yaguai.
We should not be here. This place, it belongs to the father in the caves. We must not profane it with our touch.
What are you talking about?
The father in the caves. The Holy Father who gave the Sorrows his succor and gave the new Canaanites his son. Many of the caves around the valley are sacred to him, and those who would trespass are punished by holy wrath.
I mean... holy wrath, right. I'll keep an eye out for that. Bet it looks a lot like a bear trap. Or a frag mine. Actually, I'll be a little more polite. I understand, I'll respect your beliefs then, but we need to search this cave.
I understand. I would prefer to leave as soon as possible, though.
Also, you didn't complain about me going into the other caves. You complained about this one, but not any of the other ones, so... Just another plant one. Some other spore plants in here. Ammo box with some more 45 ACP ammo. Yeah, well, there's those bear traps. Ooh, stop. Thank you. Well, here's a duffel bag with the Morning Glory's cache key. I'm not going to take the key because I'd rather get the XP for picking the lock. But that's where the key is. I acknowledge its existence, so no one has to point that out to me. But, like, I can pick an average locked door. It's not that hard. I might lose, like, 7 bobby pins, but yeah, look at that. 52 XP. And then, oh, look at that. I guess we're completing more of the quests that I wasn't planning on completing today. The Grand Staircase map holotape is in this duffel bag. I've completely forgot about. Find a map with the Grand Staircase region. There's that, and that's another quest completed that I didn't necessarily plan on completing today. But hey, I guess that saves time for doing another episode, I guess. So here's another terminal. I should have more of his notes. Yep, here we go. Year 2108. August 22nd. 10 sets of tracks, half a mile northeast of Canyon entrance, barefoot. August 23rd. Saw them through scope. Corpses walking around, finally gone crazy. Dementia maybe. August 24th. I'm not crazy, they're real. God damn it, they are real. Rushed to me the moment they saw me, snarling like animals. They look like corpses, but don't smell rotted. I'll be putting them out of their misery, doing for them what I never could for myself. September 3rd, the last of them all gone. I believe he's talking about some ghouls. Year 2113. February 5th, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday, you useless old dinosaur, happy birthday to me. Happy 60th. What do you get, a man who has everything? A bottle of whiskey and a 12-gauge slug through the roof of his mouth. Woo. Come now, what do I have to do to prove to myself that I've lived long enough? I'm a shriveled old man, white beard, seen enough sunrises and sunsets. Saw the big sunset, been hanging on through the long night 36 years now. Ridiculous. Not kidding myself into thinking there's anything on the other side of this. Fine. Things weren't so bad before I was born. Char and Alex, Sylvie, and Michael, who could have been. Thoughts of the beloved, dead before dying. Goodbye, Zion. February 6th. Fucking didn't do it. Coward as usual. Maybe 2 bottles next year. Year 2113. February 5th. Oh, that's the one I just read. Year 2123. That's 10 years later. April 25th, 24 of them, half boys, half girls. Youngest is 8, oldest 13 to 14. Dirty and scrawny, been on foot a long time. Children's Crusade. Struck camp on nearly the same spot as Los Mexicanos 30 years and a lifetime ago. I've spent 2 nights listening to them. English. Literate, one of them reads stories while the little ones fall asleep. They escaped some place they called the school, but can't figure out where it was. When they want a little one to behave, they tell him to stop or the principal will get you. Principal better not show up or I'll blow his goddamn head off. I can still shoot straight. That's all the terminals. Now it gives me all those, so I'm just going to check and see what order those appear in. That, open and close the Pip-Boy again. All the way down. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so I'm still getting them in order, it seems. On to the next cave. Let's go. Go, Waking Cloud, so you can yell at me for going into more of the sacred caves. Actually, no, you only cared about this cave. You didn't care about any of the other ones, which is odd, but oh well. So I've basically been to all of the caves around Zion, with the exception...
Yaogwai. Even our strongest hunters could not hope to kill so many. There must be a nest nearby.
Yeah, I wonder if it's this Yaogwai cave that we just fast traveled to or anything. So what do you propose?
Fighting so many at once is a dangerous prospect, unless you are a truly mighty warrior. This many so close together suggests a nest nearby. If we find it and destroy it, we might have better luck.
Alright, we better get to work then.
I stand with you.
Why is it that I'm always in the middle of doing some monologue and then someone always interrupts me and starts talking, or like they just start talking to themselves in the background, then it ruins my train of thought? Well, like I was saying, yeah, I've basically already been to all of the caves everywhere in this area with the exception of the Yaogwai cave. So technically it's a cave, so I'm just gonna go in it and do this river monster quest now and collapse this Yaogwai cave, and then we'll head up to the Sorrows camp and we'll go through all the caves there because there's a ton of caves in here. We'll do Whitebird's cave last, but then we'll go through all the other ones first. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and head on inside this Yaogwai cave and collapse it. We're already in caution as soon as I come in. Yeah, this is what I thought I needed the C4 for, but it turns out that Daniel just gives me some mining explosives, so I didn't even need to
I wish you could have met my family.
no, I didn't even need to bring the C4.
I think.
Put it right here. Explosives marker right there. And we gotta swim through here. And then plant the other 2 or 3. Go, here's one right there. And we've got one more down over here. That was probably the one I should have done last since there was a cave exit right there. But well, this one isn't too far away. There we go. Now that should be all of them. Yep, that's all of them. Now I can leave through... Oh. Never mind. For some reason I thought this was a cave exit. From like the angle I was standing at, this looks a lot like a cave exit, and I was assuming that there was going to be a cave exit. Oh well, I guess I was wrong. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, like, it's hard to remember every single little thing about this game when there's so much stuff in the game. There's a lot of caves in this game too, especially in Honest Hearts, or in Zion, so it's hard to remember exactly which cave, like the exact layout of every cave. Yeah, see, look, Look at that. That looks exactly like that did down there. But this is an actual exit, see? And go into contact as soon as I leave this cave by a guy with a riot shotgun. Nice. Well, I still have that one riot shotgun in my inventory. Yeah, it automatically equips this detonator, which is kind of annoying, especially if it would have equipped this detonator right when I stepped outside and that guy was shooting me and I was holding this mining detonator. That would not have been so great. That, and now I can grab this pistol, kill that. Okay, cool. So now that's all the caves throughout Zion. Now we just gotta head up to the Sorrows camp after me and Waking Cloud take care of these after me and Waking Cloud take care of all these geckos. Alright, so since Joshua Grammer's right here, we'll go ahead and ask him, or well, tell him about Follows Chalk's interests. So Follows Chalk seems like he's interested in seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them. But I have always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
You know that means I'm going to encourage him to leave, right?
Follows Chalk needs more guidance in his life. Just not from me.
Alright.
God be with you.
Thank you. Alright, so now we can return to him probably towards the end of this episode. Well, that's the thing. So I was thinking, like while I was fast traveling over here, I've already done most of the quests that they gave me. Like, it's literally just the advanced scouts. This is literally the last quest I need to do before we make our final decision of, like, whether we're gonna flee from Zion or, like, take out the White Legs. And then, obviously, there's this one, and then there's this one, and there's a little quest with Waking Cloud we can do after we complete the advanced scouts. So we'll keep her for now. So I was thinking, this might just be, this one episode that you're watching right now might just be a bit of a longer episode, because this recording is now at 1 hour and 25 seconds. It's obviously going to be a lot shorter than that when you're watching this, because there's a lot of unnecessary loading screens and stuff I can cut out, and me walking from this place to this place that you don't really need to see. That, obviously, what I do when I edit my videos, I keep all that stuff out. So, yeah, I might just finish off all these quests, so that way next episode might just be the finale of Honest Hearts, and then we'll be done with 2 of the 4 DLCs. I'm only saying that because, like, let's say I only go through all these caves that are here. Oh, I've never even really been up there at all. Well, let's say I go through all these caves here, and then I just end off the episode with the Rite of Passage, where I speak to Whitebird, and then we do this quest, and that's how I end it off. Then it's like next episode I only do the advanced scouts. Then that episode would be like maybe less than 15 minutes long, and then that's literally the only thing I do. Then I just make another episode after that, which is the finale of Honest Hearts. Or I do this quest and the finale of Honest Hearts in the same episode. Well, I mean, I've already done all the other quests they need before we can kick off the ending, so I figured, you know what? Let's just do this one. This episode will be a little bit longer, but I think that'll just be better. I think that's what I'm going to do. I wasn't really expecting that's how it was going to work. That's how it was going to end up, but that's what it's kind of turning into. Okay, so here's our first cave, which is... Oh, that's Whitebird's cave. I was going to leave this one for last, so never mind, that's not our first cave. This is our first cave. Crossroads Cavern. Not every one of these caves are super interesting, or like have survivalist stuff. It was mainly the quests outside of here. I think there's only one quest here. Slow-mo kill cam kind of works like the bullet time mod or whatever. I've never used that mod, but one of my friends has, and I've seen some gameplay of that, or gameplay with people using that. Oh, it seems like that was just a kind of a tunnel to lead me from one side to the other, I guess. Here we go. Sweet Flower Cave. The cave entrance, or the exit, this other exit is blocked off by rocks. So this isn't really a super interesting cave, just a bit of storytelling with a bunch of dead people at this campsite who must have been here pre-war. And there's mole rats living in here now. Oh. Glass Chime Cave, which I'm above, so I'll just New Vegas my way down here and then head on inside here. See what we got going on in here. Probably just another one of the little pre-war campsites inhabited by oh, white legs. I remember that one of these caves had white legs in it. We're kind of like, oop, that guy's got an SMG. And I'm also poisoned. Ooh, I really hate this poison effect. Okay, you know what? Let's switch to some of these grenades here. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I can't see what's going on. Just gonna run over here. I literally can't see what's going on. Okay, I gotta kill this guy with his SMG. Okay, he's got, looks like a 12.7 SMG. That's exactly what it is. There we go. Got him. The next guy. Oh, misses the first shot. Come on. Oh. Okay, come on, Waking Cloud. I need you to help me out here. Actually, wait, never mind. They can't follow me in this little corner. Okay, I got my action points back. I don't know how I'm able to accurately shoot with this poison distorting effect that I got on my screen because it's really annoying, and I don't think the poison remove works on it. Anti-venom. Yeah, it says cures animal poison. We're still poisoned by the dark Datura poison.
Is it normal to hurt all over after a battle?
Yes. Yes, it is. Well, I guess that's basically it for this cave. It was some pre-war campsite that is now currently being inhabited by, ooh, trail mix. That's pretty rare to find trail mix just randomly. Yeah, pre-war little campsite that's inhabited by white legs. Literally just like in the Sorrows camp, there's just a cave with white legs in it, which I've always thought was interesting. I knew it was one of these, I just couldn't remember which cave it was exactly. And I believe I've already been into this cave. Yeah, that's Crossroads Cavern, okay. Cave right around this corner. Oh, never mind, it's right down here. New Vegas my way down to Stonebones Cave, which is another one of the Survivalist caves, I believe. I'm like pretty sure this is one of them. Yep, there's traps. That confirms it. This is another one of the Survivalists caves, and there's another bear trap. Plasma mine hiding behind there.
Guide and protect us, your humble children, as we
I don't want to pick the cave fungus. I wanted to disarm that trap. Thank you. We're just gonna run past that mine. Let her deal with that. Okay, so this is where he got his water from, down here, and made moonshine. He's got a little distillery right here, and some more distillery stuff right there. And the other way over here is where, yeah, this is where his camp is at. Oh yes, this is the one with the armor, with his old armor in it, which is pretty cool. Ooh, 25mm grenades, high explosive missile, and more C4. Wow, that's pretty cool. Nice. So that'll be useful. I think I sold the grenade launcher to what's his name, to Joshua.
Like moonlight on still water.
Yeah, and then here's the last Survivalist Cache. So it'll complete the Survivalist Bounty Challenge. Another Stealth Boy and some more drained ammo. You see all of that. We got some more drained energy cells right here. This, which has some more of that. Some more coffee. And there should be another workbench crate right here. Yep, Lying Congressional Style and Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor. More of that. Got a broken laser rifle, which is actually a very rare item. Wait, can I actually equip that? Nope.
I know you are eager to
Doesn't actually let me equip that.
But perhaps
actually, I can't even take it.
Peace if you stayed. Think about it. Yes.
It'll let me move it. Huh. I guess I can't actually take that. Oh well. Let's read his terminal entry and see what these notes have to say. So year 2096-1, year 2090. Ah, okay. So I did. So this is the one I should have went to between yeah, between 2095 and 2097. Because this one, he's talking about the people that he thinks are from Mexico. And then this one is the one he's talking about the people from Vault 34. Or not 34, 22. I don't know why I said 34. 34 is the boomers. So, 2096-1, February 11th, fuckers killed all the men. I think they would have taken the woman alive, but Maria and Selena opened fire, and some of the others went for their guns, so they shot them down, and some of the kids with them. If I could have warned them. February 12th, Elena and Carmen and 5 children still alive, being kept in a pen. There are more than 100 of these assholes in blue suits. Every suit says 22 on the back. Why? Armed to the teeth with submachine guns, pistols, estimate 60% male. Everyone seems to follow the dark-haired guy, but can't get close enough to tell. Assholes are disciplined, patrols, sentries, they mean business. Say I go in at night and get the women and children out. Where to next? But I have to get them out. Have to. February 13th, recon during night. Well-organized sentries along most approaches, but stream not covered. Are they sick? Lots of coughing fits. Lots of coughing fits. Tuberculosis. Women and children still in pen will try to infiltrate by stream tomorrow night. February 14th. They ate them. February 19th. Ambush along Riverside Trail. 6 males killed. Heard their coughing a mile away. Used their grenades to booby-trap bodies. Kept half. Secured 6 SMGs. 500 rounds of 10mm. 6 frags. February 20th. Ambush along Riverside Trail. 2 males died checking bodies. Killed 2 more with rifle. Shot 1 through calf. And let asshole crawl off to spread message. Coughed like I'd shot him through lungs. February 23rd. Ambush half mile east of Coal Pits. Wash. 8 males killed. Year 2096. 2. February 28th. Ambush in the Narrows. 6 males killed. Took a 10mm through the thigh. Steel jacket. Missed femoral. Lucky. Used tourniquet to make sure no blood spattered on the rocks. Back to cave. I've set traps all along entrance passage, but if they find me, it will be a matter of time. Still 24 confirmed kills in 10 days, at least a third of their combat force. Not bad for an old man. March 2nd. Lucky, 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 lucky. Patrol was small. 3 men screaming woke me. Point man caught under deadfall. Panic fire. Ricocheted into the cave, almost hit me. Crawled forward and killed them all with SMGs. Nearly used frags. Stupid finger and pin when remembered ricochets. Leaving at once. No other patrols in area, but they'll be searching Narrows for these 3. Taking as much food as I can drag with me and heading to Cave South. And that gives me the notes. Yeah. Yeah, so that put them right there. So this is the cave that I missed between whichever one had these entries and then whichever one had these entries. I forgot those ones. So yeah. Obviously, you know I kind of avoided it, but we got the Desert Ranger combat helmet and the Desert Ranger combat armor. So this was his armor. It is definitely better than a lot of Park Ranger hats. Wait, it's definitely better than the White Legs hide armor that I was wearing, which only had a damage threshold of 7. This has 22, and it's not even in that great of condition, you know, but it looks very cool. Forgive me, Mama, on the helmet, and then Staff Sergeant Vickers, RB, O positive, USMC. It's some pretty cool armor. Looks good with the backpack. Kinda wish I had a different backpack, though. But yeah, anyway, so this is all of the Survivalists caves. There is one more Survivalist location that we'll get to eventually. Oh, look, I didn't trigger these 2 bear traps. Surprising, because I seem to trigger every single bear trap that's in the entire game. Yeah, there's more caves here yet. You can see there's more markers over there, and I know there's more. There's a lot more caves. There's a lot of caves in the Sorrows camp, or the Narrows. That's what this place is called. Looks like the cave is right down there. Half Mouse Cave, so I'll just carefully New Vegas my way down. There we go. I think she's crippled. Yeah, it looks like one of her legs are crippled. cave doesn't really seem to have anything, Ah, it's just a cave with them in it. With a bunch of the sorrows in it. They're just, gathered around this campfire. Okay. I guess there's, not much going on in here. They're just, I'm not gonna take their food from them. Got a few campfires, a lot of, fresh fruit and stuff in here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Good for them. There's still a couple more caves that I haven't discovered yet, so we'll try and find those. I think I actually managed to look in all of the caves with the exception of Whitebird's cave, because those two map markers that I thought were caves are actually not even inside of here. They're actually outside. Yeah, we got all the other ones discovered. If I check the local map too, yeah. On the local map, I pretty much got everything discovered. I haven't been up over here, but I would see a map marker over there, but there is no map marker, so we will now go to Whitebird's cave and talk to him. There's the man himself, Whitebird. Oh, gotta wait for him to sit down. Go.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
Yes, what? I don't know what visions of truth means.
Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth. They guide you.
Okay then, I guess I'll just go then.
Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
Cool. Now we gotta go get some sacred datura roots. I know I already collected like 1 or 2 of them. And then here's one right there. One. Let me check the aid. Yeah, like I already got 2, so I just need to find 1 more. Yep, there it is. I see it right there. That should be 3. Now we can return to the cave and talk to him. Hello, Whitebird. I got the 3
You have root
roots.
of sacred datura?
Yes, I have the sacred datura right here.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
All right, let's do this.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Now we get this weird poison effect the entire time. So I'm going to have you wait right there. Yes, I believe I was talking about this in the last episode, where I said we'll be coming back to this area in the future. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay, so we're just about there. This isn't the location that I thought it was. Or there was another spot. I don't remember exactly where it was. But in the last episode, I was like, oh, yeah, that's where I need to go in a future episode. I was referring to this quest I'm doing right now, which is not the one that I'm actually doing. Or not the same location. Is that guy out of range? No, it's not. He's just taking a few bullets. I don't know what he's shooting at, but he's not shooting, spitting at. Instead, stop spitting, so I'll shoot it now. Surplus ammo technically does less damage than the standard ammo. I'd rather waste the surplus ammo on these guys as opposed to the Yaogwai. There is a lot of them here, so we'll just VATS him. I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten a 45 auto SMG yet. I could have bought one, and there's another level up already. I could have bought one from Joshua Graham, but I didn't want to because I wanted to find one on one of the oh, there's a lot of Yaogwai. There's a lot of Yaogwai here. I mean, these ones are just cubs, but oh, well, there's a lot of them here. Let's just say, oh, these ones are not, nope, these are still cubs. Okay, all those Yaogwais are dead. Now we're already at 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. That's a Bighorner. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the 45 auto SMG. Yeah, I was hoping I would find one on one of the White Leg Storm Drummers. But then, none of them actually had one. That one dead. That Bighorner's going to leave me alone. And that is the Yaogwai Hunter challenge completed. And we'll have a level up waiting for us once we complete this. Which is this hunting rifle. Now, the drug effect starts. Now I will... Ow. Ooh. Gonna kill me. Yeah, I just died. I was stuck on a rock, that's why. I was like, why couldn't I back up? No, I was stuck on a rock. Alright, well, let's try that again. Yes, hello, Joshua. It's probably not a good idea to read your Bible in the rain. It's gonna get a little ruined. But, yeah, I would like to actually purchase something for you.
Yes. Take a
Or
look.
something from you. I wanted to purchase it from you, but I didn't last time. But I'm going to this time. I'm gonna sell you all the weapons from the ambush in the beginning. Where is it at? There it is. Oh, those are the pistols. SMGs. We'll buy both of them so I can repair it. And then I'll buy a couple more firebombs. So the 45 SMG compensator and the drums. Basically all I need for that. We'll buy all this 45 ACP. Actually, I'll give you back those. Hollow point works great against creatures with no damage threshold, and we still got more stuff. So I suppose I will buy some... All those firebombs that I was about to buy, but then I didn't. There. Perfect. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm just going to go ahead and buy that from him since... Yeah, 45 auto SMG. There we go. Go ahead and modify it. Now I just got to set it on a hotkey. Look at this thing. Very cool. Those fingers kind of in the way of the iron sight, but not really. I mean, the rear iron sight isn't flipped up, so you wouldn't really be able to accurately use this thing at range, but whatever. Okay. And there we go. And that completes the Yaogwai Hunter challenge once again. With the level up waiting for me already. I'm going to run up here a little bit more, and I'm going to do a little quick save right here. So if I die again, which I probably will, I'll just respawn right here. Okay. Got this SMG waiting for you, you bear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you didn't stand a chance against that. Oh, never mind. Maybe you did. Oh, yeah, you didn't stand a chance, huh? Now, did you? Did you, Ghost of She? So now we got to take the Ghost of She's paw. Yeah. That went a lot better this time around. And there's our level up. We're now level 30. So, I'd say let's get our guns up to 90. We'll get our repair. No, we don't need lockpick up at all anymore. And then we'll also get our... we'll get our sneak up to 90 as well as get our melee weapons up a little bit as well. Alright, level 30, so there should be some new perks available. A lot of good stuff available too. Yeah, we got Burden to Bear, another 50 pounds of carry weight. Implant GRX. Implant GRX is pretty good. I never really used it a whole lot, but it is very good. Because it basically gives you turbo, which is useful to like slow time. I think I might just take Burden to Bear, just so I can have another 50 pounds of carry weight. I mean, carry weight's not really a problem right now, but cool. Let me just take a look at some of these other perks that we have available to us, and if nothing I see I really want right now, then I'll just take Burden to Bear. Heavyweight would be useful, but not to me right now, because I don't really have that many like heavy weapons. And Stay Back, as well as Shotgun Surgeon, would also be very good, but I'm not going to take those just yet. Yeah, nothing really right now, so we're just going to take Burden to Bear. Get some more carry weight, which that puts my carry weight up to 370, and then without the backpack, that's 320. That is very good. Yeah, this this SMG just shredded the Ghost of She. The Ghost of She literally didn't even stand a chance. It like died like instantly. Like I got it down to like, I definitely would have killed it when it first showed up right there. Because if you were looking at the health bar, it got down to like one of like the little triangle, or not triangle, the little rectangle thingamajigs on its little health bar was left, and then it split into the three, and then I just started spraying, and then this happened, and then it died. So yeah, let's return to Whitebird and get this weird Sacred Datura Root Tea poison effect thing removed. And continue on with the last few things we're going to be doing today. Hey, Whitebird, wake up. Wake up, Whitebird. I got something to tell you.
Does Ghost of She like quiet in grave?
Well, I mean, not in a grave, but yeah, it's done.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift to remind you of visions. Use well, or sell to cure your trader. Either way, says much about you.
I like that line. How he's like, or you could sell it. It says a lot about you. Okay, we got Waking Cloud with us. I'm gonna give you a stim pack because I got quite a few, and so now you're not crippled anymore. Yay! All right, let's finish up this episode. Let's take a look at She's Embrace. It's a unique Yaoguai Gauntlet because in the base game of New Vegas, there is no Yaoguai Gauntlet in the game. Obviously, with the Fallout 3 weapon restoration mod, it does add the Yaoguai Gauntlet back into the game. I don't know where the schematics are located. I actually don't know where any of the schematics for any of the craftable weapons from that mod are located. So if anybody does know, please let me know down in the comments, and then I will eventually get around to grabbing them. But yeah, now we got the She's Embrace, which looks pretty cool. It I think some of the other ones I have are a little bit better than this. Like the Shish Kebab has a higher DPS and a higher damage. Plus, it's got the damage over time. The War Club has a higher DPS but less damage. The War Club is actually, I don't think I mentioned this when I first got it, but the War Club, if you have like melee weapons 100 and like strength of 10, or even if you don't have that, the War Club, as long as you have it fully modded for yes, the War Club honors to increase the attack speed. The War Club is the fastest attacking melee weapon in the game. I don't know for sure if it has the highest DPS out of all the melee weapons, but it attacks extremely fast. Yeah, even this katana that I picked up, which technically isn't an honest rush weapon, I just kept it because it was cool. I got it off of one of the white legs. Even this Mantis Gauntlet is better, and it's not even in like that great a condition. And She's Embrace is in perfect condition. The only thing it's really got going for it is the bonus critical damage and the bonus critical chance. But She's Embrace, it's pretty good. It's just not that great, all things considered, especially when you compare it to some of those other weapons that you could, you know, that I was just now comparing it to. And all we got to do is complete the Advanced Scouts and the Civilized Man's Burden, as well as Waking Cloud's companion quest, which we can do after we complete the Advanced Scouts. So let's go ahead and get that quest taken care of. Okay, so at Ranger Substation Eagle, this gives me a nice little vantage point of where they're at. So it doesn't really matter too much how you complete the quest. It's just nice that there's so many different ways. Well, there's two different ways you could do it. So you can either kill all the white legs, or you could just leave them alive and take and steal their war totems, which will, like, you know, demoralize them, and then they are not as effective or whatever. But seeing as we want that XP, there's also nothing against doing both. Yep, and I missed the last one. There we go. And now that should be all of the guys at this camp taken care of, so we can go ahead and run up here and take the war totems anyway, even though we killed them. Bighorn Bluff.
Perhaps when you... Those tents down there, that is a white leg war camp. Do you see the war totems they've erected around the tents? White leg warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle. This is no raiding band.
Any advice on how to deal with the situation, even though I've already killed them and we're literally standing in the middle of the camp and I'm looting their dead bodies right now when you decided to bring this up. But yeah.
You might rush them and take them by surprise. We would be badly outnumbered then, though, and these will be strong fighters. We might also use their superstition against them. White leg warriors believe that to lose their totems on the eve of battle is a terrible omen.
So the totems are sacred to them somehow? Good to know.
Yes. If their war totems were to disappear, they would likely lose the will to fight.
Okay then, let's get down there and take care of business. Even though
follow your command.
we're already down here. We've already taken care of the white legs here. See, I was literally about to do that, and then she started talking to me. We're literally standing in their camp right now. So it does appear to give me the option to take it anyway, even though I've already killed them. So yeah, I guess we'll take the war totem. So on the second camp, because there's only 2 of them, well, ignore the Bighorners. You don't have to kill them. Just walk around them. For this other camp, I'm going to take the war totem, and I want to see, because I don't remember if, because normally I just snipe them off, and then I take the war totem. I want to see if I just, like, walk up in here like I own the place. Hello, look at me. I own this place. If I just grab this, are they going to, like, stop fighting? Are they going to, like, give up? So I completed the quest, but they didn't give up. So you lied. You lied to me. They did not give up. They're still here. They're still fighting. I think that guy's got an anti-material rifle. Okay, here. Have a firebomb. Okay, a little too high.
Save the sorrows.
Got him. How do you like that? Perfect. Alright. So, you were wrong. You lied to me, and I couldn't remember because normally I just snipe them off anyway. And I was gonna let them be if they actually, like, you know, gave up and didn't go for us anymore after I stole their war totem. I would have just left them be. But yeah, he did have an anti-material rifle. It's broken though, so I guess there's no point in taking it. It's like, well, I have plenty of carry weight now, so I might as well. It weighs like 20 pounds. But yeah, so that is this quest completed. Okay, so Daniel is just up ahead. Yeah, he's sleeping. Hey, Daniel.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Well, I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map of the grand staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Yep, so we've completed the quest. No going back. Whether you decide whether the Sorrows should fight or flee, your decision will set their destiny irrevocably in motion. You will be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely, okay? So, we'll tell them I need to think about this, and that looks like that might be a level up. Nope, not a level up. Nope, it is a level up. Alright, so I need to think about this.
Even our Lord had doubts. Think it over, but listen to your heart. And do it quickly. We don't have much time.
Yep, and level 31, so let's max out our speech. Might as well. And then I'll put, oops, not that. Put more into survival. As for our level 31 perk, I am going to take, I'm going to take Grim Reaper Sprint. It's not as overpowered as it was in Fallout 3, because you only get 20 action points instead of all of them. But it's still a useful thing to have. Alright, so before we finish off that quest, we have a few other quests we got to do. First, we got to finish off Civilized Man's Burden. And then we also got to find Waking Cloud. So before we do Civilized Man's Burden, we got to talk to Waking Cloud, who has decided to use the riot shotgun. Interesting. I didn't realize that she actually wanted to use guns. Or was willing to use them. Alright, so trigger her quest. We need to ask her what her deal is. So what's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows.
Midwife? I haven't seen any children around.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
So what do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Let's talk about something else.
What would you speak of?
Yeah, there we go. So talking to her brings up this little question. So do you have any family?
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Safe? Where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
I could talk to him. Maybe he'll open up more to me.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
Alright, so that's all I need to
Then
know
I
for
will
now.
look forward to our next speaking.
There's the quest. Go ahead and activate the quest, even though we really don't need to activate it. So hello, Daniel. I gotta talk to you about Waking Cloud's family. Ignore the fact that Waking Cloud is literally standing like, you know, a couple feet away. I'll just, it works when I'm hiding behind somebody. So this should work.
You and Joshua have any
This should
objections,
work,
I'd like to start
so he shouldn't be able to see her because she's standing on the other side of me. So tell me about Waking Cloud's family, Daniel.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
Do not tell Waking Cloud, even though she's standing right behind you. It's her husband. Don't you think she has the right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the new Canaanite who's supposed to help lead these people, not hide things from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
Alright, let's talk more later.
Until then.
And with that, we can now immediately turn around and talk to Waking Cloud. Don't tell Waking Cloud about her husband, even though she definitely... There's no way she didn't overhear this whole conversation. Alright, Waking Cloud, so about your husband. I'm afraid he was killed by white legs during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I'm afraid so. Daniel kept it from you because he thought the grief would distract you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
He was only doing what he thought was best for the tribe. It wasn't an easy choice for him.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
Yep, and with that, we complete her little quest. Now she should get a good ending. I like to think that's the better ending rather than lying to her about her husband dying. Now with that, now we could do Civilized Man's Burden.
What can I tell you?
It's actually what I can tell you. So I talked to Joshua about your thoughts on civilization.
Yeah? What did he say?
He said he has a hard time being objective about the whole idea and that I should give you the advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has. So, what's your advice?
So, I like Honest Hearts. It's definitely the weakest of the 4 DLCs. I mean, it's kind of off topic, but then kind of not off topic. But yeah, it's the weakest of the 4 DLCs, but it's still a great DLC. All of Fallout New Vegas is the greatest thing ever. So his ending, there's like quite a few different ways you could see it. So if you tell him you should stay here with your people, you have a duty to them. Then in the ending slideshow, it's like he loses his wanderlust. So you could see that as like, you you know, he becomes content with his life here, or, you know, you could look at it the bad way too. And then the other way, civilization isn't perfect, but neither is tribal life. You should go see it for yourself. In the ending slideshow, it tells you that follows after all this is taken care of here in Zion, follows Chalk, leaves, and is never heard from again. So you could see that. You could also see that in two different ways. You could see that in like a good way or a bad way. You could see that like he disappears and he's never heard from again in the bad way, you know, or you could see it in like a good way, like, you know, he found a good life for himself out in civilization, you know. So, you know, it's kind of just however you want to see it. I like to see it. It's like civilization isn't perfect, but neither is travel life. You should go see it for yourself. And that, you know, he goes out there, he's never heard from again, but that's because, you know, he's having the time of his life checking out civilization and all it has to offer. Because, you know, he's been a tribe. I don't know how old Follows Chalk is. But he's an adult, so like, you know, he's been a tribal for his whole life. So, you know, getting to check out civilization, I like to think that's a good thing for him. So that's what we're gonna go with.
Really? You think so? Whew! I'm going to do it. After all this is over, I'm going to go explore civilization. Dankney, Akis, I never would have had the growins to ask him myself.
Alright, and then with that, we've completed Civilized Man's Burden. So we've pretty much completed all the quests that we possibly can. All that's left is to tell Daniel whether the Sorrow should fight or flee. Don't really need that quest activated right now, but there's one more thing that I would like to do to end off the episode. And that is, I believe, kind of hard to tell with this map, but somewhere in this area, we'll just fast travel to the Bend Bridge. Somewhere in this area is where I'm going to go next. Now, obviously, if you're not familiar with this game, then you don't know where I'm going. But if you are, you probably know exactly where we're going, since, yeah, we were looking at all the survivalist notes and whatnot. But we'll talk more about that once we get up there. Go, kind of jump up right up there. Sometimes the map marker doesn't appear, which on the compass, yeah, it wasn't on the compass, but now the map marker has appeared. So yeah, here we are. We are at the Red Gate. It is named after this right here. If I had like a photo mode, I could like go with that. But yeah, there's like a little bridge-like thing, which is basically just a gate. But yes, more importantly, over here, you see a skeleton clutching a duffel bag. You have,
Good to travel with another.
Can you stop talking? You're gonna make me lose my train of thought, please. Thank you.
That I forget what human
You have no reason to come here unless you're literally just exploring, like, everything. Like, if you're just, like, going around, you're discovering every location and whatnot. That's, like, the only reason you ever come up here. And even then, you might miss it because he's kind of hidden behind these trees. But, this is, Randall Clark, or the Survivalist, or the Father in the Caves. So, we got the Survivalist duffel bag. This one, I believe, actually does count towards, the challenge for finding the 6 of the Survivalist duffel bags. I believe it does. I might be wrong on that. But here we got one final note. Year 2124. Go ahead and read that. January 2nd. I've been leaving notes for them and gifts. They like the books, started with stories, but moved on to weapon manuals, medical books, practical stuff. In the notes, well, it's embarrassing, almost like those cards people used to give each other, everything sweet and loving. I tell them to read and to learn and to make the most of their new home. I tell them that I'm giving them Zion as a gift to make up for all the sorrows of their lives so far, and all the sorrows man has visited on man. I tell them to be kind to each other and modest. I tell them never to hurt each other, but that if someone else comes along and tries to hurt them, to strike back with righteous anger, stuff like that. I sign every note to the Father because, well, just because. January 18th. Have I mentioned that I'm dying? Mind's still sharp, lungs are the problem. Might be cancer. Cough's been getting worse for months. Finally, there's blood in it. Getting harder to visit my little friends, breath's so short. I've given away most of what I own. They'll find the rest in the caves when they get a little older. I don't want them to find me, though. The Father is a broke-down old man. Disappointment. It's time. I don't want another birthday. January 23rd. It's cold enough that I won't last on the high mound up next to Red Gate. I think I've got enough breath left in me to make it. I'll just lie down and stare at the sky. Feels right. I hope they'll do well. I hope no harm comes to them from within or without. Did my best to prepare them with the last few notes, said something kind about each one of them, what makes each one special, told them the Father was pleased by their kind natures, and that it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on. That I'd be silent, but still watching and still caring. Lying then, oh yes. Lied to you, Char and Alex and Sylvia. Told you I'd be with you forever, but I wouldn't go back, and unsay it once if I could. What was the point of it all? So many failures, but I never forgot your face, or little nuts, or, sorry, Sylvie's. They used to say what happened after a while, but it never did for me. Maybe the only point of all this living was to keep those pictures in my head going for as long as I could. It was the only life I could give you. Not a day went by without. It wasn't choice. I chose to die again and again. Just never did. Body had its own drive. Well, the little ones will need it. Species will need it if it's to continue. That blind drive onward. I wish them all well. Or I wish them well. It's been a gift to me. At the end of it, behold innocence. Goodbye, Zion. Randall Dean Clark, February 5th, 2053, January 2124. So yeah, that is the pretty much the whole story of the Survivalist. And like I said, this is the last note you'll get from him. And it doesn't say anything about him coming up here. So like I was saying, like, you basically just have to know that it's here, like I do, or you're exploring the game and then you just happen to come up here and then you happen to find him. But yeah, the Survivalist is probably one of my favorite stories without any NPC or living NPCs or anything. One of the things that I was like, oh yeah, Fallout 76 will be cool with no NPCs, but yeah, pretty cool thing. I think it's funny how oh yeah, I forgot to grab it. The Survivalist Rifle, the unique service rifles in here. I didn't forget about it. Well, not gonna lie, I almost forgot about it, but yeah, it was in there. But it's funny because he leaves all the notes for them and whatnot, trains them and stuff, signs everything to the Father, and then he basically accidentally created a religion, and then they're following it.
Father, guide and protect us, your humble children, as we labor in the vineyards.
He's praying to him right now. Viking Cloud, this is him. This is the Father in the caves. Just so you know. But yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to do for this episode. This is definitely probably one of the longest, if not the longest video in the entire series, or in this entire little playthrough series so far. Yeah, let's check out that Survivalist Rifle real quick before we end things off. It is a Survivalist Rifle. I can repair it with the 12.7mm SMG. Does 60 damage and 256 DPS. Only weighs 8.5, which is the same as a normal service rifle. And it uses the 12.7mm. It's a very cool looking rifle. And then it's got in, I believe it's French. I think it says stop. And if I drop it, it should say the same thing on the other side, but in English. Yes, it says stop. Come on, flip over. There we go. Yeah, it says stop. Yeah, we'll take that. And yeah, very cool. So now that we've found all of the Survivalist's notes, or Randall Clark's notes, the Father in the Cave, we discovered pretty much all the caves. We've done all the little side quests that I wasn't planning on doing, but just ended up doing all of them anyway. We did both Waking Cloud and Follows Chalk's companion quests. With that, I'd say this is a great ending to the video. We now got the Survivalist Rifle, the unique service rifle, which is kind of odd that the unique variant of the service rifles in a DLC and there wasn't one in the base game, but at least there is one in the game. That's nice. But yeah, next time, I wasn't expecting for this to happen the way it did, but next time is going to be the finale of the Honest Hearts DLC. So obviously, I'll get to which ending we're going to be doing next time. You could definitely rewind the video, reread that last note from the Survivalist, the 2124, I believe it was, that note, and figure out which ending that I'm going to be doing, because that is the ending I'm going to go for. I'm going to base it off of that. which I'll explain a little bit more on that in the next episode. So yeah, I definitely thank you a lot. Like it means a lot if you watched this whole video, because this video was a long one, or at least the recording was, and the video itself is definitely going to be one of the longest, if not the longest video in the entire series, because the recording is currently at 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 57 seconds. Obviously, it's not going to be that when I'm editing the video, or once the video is edited and uploaded to YouTube. You know, it'll be a completely different time. But, yeah, it was definitely a long video, so I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means a lot. And with that being said, next time we're going to be finishing off Honest Hearts, and I hope you'll join me for that. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, nighttime, whatever time it is for you, and I will catch you guys later. DeltaWolf, out.